that I'm living in a sense of freedom for my age, but because just I'm able to take care of myself and things like that. That's freedom to me. Like, yes, I still have to work a corporate 9 to 5 job, but like that's in itself freedom, because not everybody has that opportunity. But what freedom looks like to me in the future is being able to like really just wake up and decide what I want to do with my time and my money, and do that without any fear of like a what if. Like,
welcome to the Paid in Full Almost podcast. I'm your host, Tay, and you guys already knew that. And today we have another special guest, Brittany. Welcome to the podcast. Introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Brittany. I'm a recent graduate from the #1 HBCU, Spelman College, and I am starting to adult. That is what I am doing now in life's journey.
Oh, and do we love adulting though this far?
Not too bad yet. Not too bad,
girl. I'm on the other side, and I'm like, oh, we can go back. Well, that's good. Yes. So speaking of Spelman, let's get into it. So why Spelman, and what did you gain from going to an all-girls college?
Okay, so first off, why Spelman? As a high schooler, like learning about the different HBCUs and colleges that I wanted to go to, it was Howard at first. I won't even lie. And that's only because I had a cousin that went to Howard. She talked about Howard all the time, but I knew I wanted to start off fresh, something with just me and my name on it. And obviously I wanted to become the best Black woman I could be, and I had to do it at the best HBCU. So that was initially why I chose Spelman. And as I went to Spelman, the matriculation, my decision changed. Like, just me being there made me understand like exactly why I chose Spelman, and I'm living proof of why I chose it. I've literally become like the young woman that I knew I wanted to be coming out of school.
And to question that, do you think so? Are you giving Spelman, like, do you think you could become the woman that you are today without Spelman?
No.
Okay, that's
and I don't say this as like Spelman is my identity, because it is absolutely not. But my experiences at Spelman, like, undescribable. Like, even I know people go through things at different colleges and things like that, but my experience with being around all young Black women, and like even through the trials and the tribulations, like the bad parts of Spelman and the bad experience that I had to go through, like still like made me be the person I am today. So yeah.
That's interesting. I'm guessing your relation to college and my relation to college, I guess our answers would be different, because child, I don't rep my school like that.
Yeah,
I didn't go to HBCU. I went to like a PWI. Don't get me wrong, like I'm not repping it anyway, but like I'm like, can't relate.
Like for me, like I'm a very spiritual person. So like going to college just wasn't a life-changing experience. It was also a very spiritual growing experience for me. And so like I am so indebted to Spelman, just because, like I said, it's been hardships at Spelman, but without those specific hardships, I don't think I would be as confident as a Black woman, especially at my age. Like sometimes people think I'm older than what I am just because how I carry myself and the way I talk. So that plays a lot in just my appreciation for Spelman too.
True. I agree. I had a friend that wanted to go to Spelman, but girl, tuition, she said,
I know. Listen, I won't even lie to you. Like my family was like, you apply for them scholarships. So like literally high school senior year, I was the student that got the most scholarships at my high school. Like I went to a very small high school. I was the only student that went out of state, honestly, like out of the town, because we have like a college town. So everybody went to the local college. So it was very, very life-changing for me, but well worth it.
True. I mean, it's all about putting yourself out there and just doing things that like, no, I'm not finna go here. Catch me at Spelman, period.
Period.
So since you did recently just graduate, what does post-grad look like for you?
Post-grad. So currently post-grad, I'll just speak with the next 2 weeks, but I'm moving into a new apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So building my own space is what post-grad is going to look like for me. Like, yes, I'm going to fill my apartment up with things, but I want it to be like my safe haven. Like whenever, like I live in an apartment now, but I have a roommate, and like it still felt like college. So it still kind of felt like a dorm, but like to have my own solo space to like really put the things I want in there because I can afford it now, and just making sure that I am well taken care of in my own space. That's what post-grad looks like for me. Post-grad won't be too long because I am going to law school in the next 1 to 2 years. I haven't really decided yet.
Girl.
So post-grad looks like traveling, studying for the LSAT,
Yeah.
sure I am well taken care of in sense of self-care. And what else? Having fun. I love to have fun. So resting and having fun post-grad, period.
To choose this or that. So what, I think I know the answer to this, but 9 to 5 or content creation?
Content creation.
Girls trip or solo trip?
Solo trip. And I haven't even taken mine yet, but solo trip.
You said it's already going to be lit, period.
Yeah.
Shopping all day or investing?
Depending on what I'm buying, shopping can be an investment.
True.
I'm gonna say investing though.
Dinner date or a movie date?
Dinner.
TikTok or YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Glam look or casual look?
Glam.
Okay. I love a good glam look. I'm either very glammy or I just look a mess. Like, I don't know.
I love a good glam.
Me too. I love a good glam. You're taking just a little break. So why be a lawyer? Like, what type of lawyer do you want to be? Like, why that career?
I think I know right now. And my reasoning is pretty solid right now. At first I wanted to be a criminal defense attorney, but now I'm leaning more towards entertainment, just because entertainment is super broad now. Like back then, entertainment was really just about celebrities and their brand deals and things like that. But we have social media now. And because I want to get more into influencing and content creation, I want to know my own like things I'm signing. I want to know how to read it. I want to know if these are abiding the laws. So I really want to go into entertainment law currently. So hopefully that stays the same, because I kind of like how that ties into like what I want to do outside of the workforce, because I don't think I want to be a lawyer forever. I just always known that I wanted to get my law degree and I wanted to practice and just say, hey, I did it. So yeah.
So it sounds like you're leaning more towards, and this kind of goes into my next question, but like it sounds like you're leaning more towards being an influencer. And if you are, because I'm assuming you are because you have a YouTube, why do you want to be an influencer? Like what about influencing is like, because everybody wants to be an influencer now. So why are you like, I want to be in front of the camera?
So no one has ever asked me this question, so bear with me. But influencing, just for me, like being able to romanticize my life and like looking at it, because I lived through my life. I know like all the things that I don't post, but being like, even like the hard times and things like that, you know, you don't post everything. You really post what you know, what you want other people to see. So being able to romanticize my life in that way has honestly like helped my mental health, and like just me being confident and like seeing myself in a different light and not always being in my head about like who I am or what I do. So I really like that part of influencing in social media, because I don't know, people have different relationships with social media. Some people have really negative relationships with social media, always feeling like, oh, I need to take a social media break or things like that. And for me, it's just been the complete opposite now. In high school, I would say I had a negative relationship with it just because of like high school life. But now it's like, I don't let social media like control anything I do. I control my social media. So I have a much different relationship with it. And for influencing, I mean, I just I just like to be myself. Like I like to hear myself talk over voiceovers. I haven't really found like my niche yet, but I don't even know if I will, honestly. I just post what I do. And I was like, I got my first viral post because I went to Diera's pop-up shop and I was like, hey, I think I might be able to do this. Like just posting what I do like during the day, like day in the life, get ready with me, things like that. And you never know how you can impact people as well. So I had one lady comment like something super sweet to me that no one has ever said on my TikTok, but we had the same name spelling and stuff. And she was like, you're heaven sent, because I had posted like my degree and the frame and all that. And she was like, you're heaven sent. Like I just went back to college and I have 2 kids and like we have the same name spelling. That was super cool. So things like that makes me realize that if I can impact one person, that's more than enough. Like that's what real influencing is to me. Like just posting myself out there, doing what I do, and hopefully I'm impacting somebody to like keep going.
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't know. I guess our generation, we have like a love-hate for social media because it could be a good thing. And then it's like, wait a minute, whoa. Like it could be a bad thing. So how did you like turn your relationship, or not relationship, but like your connection with social media into a positive way? Because to be honest, I'm the person that likes to take breaks. Like I'm so indecisive. I saw this video on TikTok, the girl deleted her Instagram, and now I'm thinking maybe I should delete my Instagram. Like, so how did you make a positive relationship with your social media posting?
I know everybody has like is probably tired of hearing this, but like that girl aesthetic, like I'm like, I look at myself in the mirror. I have other people tell me all the time, like, you're her, you're that girl. So it's just like, I internalize that. And when I post on social media now, it's like, people respond back very positive with my things like, oh, I like this post you did with the editing or things like that. So it's like literally not having this like really like soul tie with social media, because I don't feel like I have a soul tie with it. Like I definitely can go without it. So I'm not saying that breaks are bad or anything, but it's just like if you feel like you don't have a choice to take a break, then you may need to like
take a break,
like review that relationship. Like if you feel like, oh my gosh, if I don't take a break, I'm gonna lose it, you really need to review your relationship with social media.
No, I agree.
And you know, and that's the thing, like I've been there in high school, but it was more so like I didn't like how my life was being presented in high school sometimes. And so I didn't care to see what anybody else was doing. But now on social media, like I love to follow new people. I love to like see what other people are doing. And I'm like, hey, maybe I can do that too. So it's just about having fun with it. Like really just, it's not serious at all.
True, I definitely agree. Social media definitely is a job. It definitely is a job, especially if you're trying to make some coins. It definitely
Girl, I told myself, because I really started taking my TikTok serious like beginning of April. So I'm still like really fresh into it. But I told myself, I'm like, this summer, like content is just gonna be coming out. Like I better get real creative because I want to reach 10K. Like that, you know, like
I saw that. I saw your thing.
Yeah, like I want to reach 10K by the end of the summer. And I'm like, if I am consistent, maybe posting like 2-3 times a day, like they say to post, then maybe it can really happen.
That's what I'm saying. Me and
you, like I feel like I'm growing pretty fast because I started off with like, I don't know, like 400 followers that were just like random people who would follow me, and I didn't really post anything. So if I did post, it might have been like a dancing video, like or something like that. But then I cleaned out my TikTok after my little TikTok went viral. I was like, let me take it serious. Let me clean out whatever doesn't need to be here, and let's get the show on the road. So
girl, maybe I need to clean out. Now you got me thinking. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. Now you got me thinking maybe I should clean it out.
No, like just, I mean, and I literally take it one day at a time. Like sometimes I can kind of feel myself like stressing, like, oh, you missed a day of posting. But then I have to remember, like, I am just getting started and social media isn't going anywhere. So
it's not. And I think we need to remind ourselves, like, child, it is not going. Now, I think randomly, I don't know, I think everybody will probably migrate on Instagram, on TikTok, but I'm curious to see like what will replace Instagram. Like we have TikTok, which is dominating, but I'm like, will TikTok become like our Facebook? And like what will kind of take over? Like,
Yeah.
like we have TikTok.
I get what you mean, but for example, when TikTok started popping, everybody was like, TikTok is nothing like Vine.
True.
Like people were hating on it in the sense like TikTok is not Vine, like y'all can't compare the two. And it's not. And like that's the point. Like TikTok is honestly not like any other platform. And for example, like Twitter tried to be like Instagram with the stories and then they took it off. It's things like that they tried to like make same with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but TikTok is literally not like that. TikTok is basically a search engine right now. Like
it's like I don't Google YouTube.
It's things that I don't Google anymore. I go straight to TikTok. For my hotel room in Paris, I went straight to TikTok. Like
literally, I'm like, what do I do in this country? TikTok.
It's the search engine, and like what I like about TikTok is that, for example, on Instagram, it's kind of like millennials and Generation Z. On Facebook, it's like I don't even know what's past millennials, but it's like my aunties,
I don't know, like
my aunties, my grandparents, that type of audience. But TikTok has everybody, like all ages. So I think that's beautiful as well, because you get to watch like aunties and grandmas on TikTok now. Like
whose grandmom is this cussing their grandkids out?
Right. I love it though.
No, I definitely agree. TikTok is definitely a fun platform. And I feel like there's so many types of content, like compared to Instagram, where you had to be like cookie cutter. TikTok, literally, you could have your hair in a bun, background, you could be, I don't know, titties out, I don't know. But literally, if the video is funny or something, viral. Like it don't even matter.
Oh, that's real. Like that's so real, and that's why I love it.
It's great that you talk about TikTok and how you want to take it seriously and how you want to get to 10K for the summer and just really not taking it seriously, but really just posting your content and being you. Is there any tips you would give anybody to like first start off, or what you're doing to take it seriously, or maybe like your content schedule if you do have one?
Yeah, definitely don't have a content schedule yet. I don't even have a life schedule yet because so much is going on. So like literally, like on vacation, me and my friend were like, yeah, we got to figure out our schedule because we grown. We can't be doing all of this spontaneous stuff all the time. Anyways, back to the question.
I do spontaneous stuff.
I mean, yes, I'm very spontaneous, and I think that's the problem.
Same. I think that's the problem.
So I don't have a content creator schedule, and the advice I would give for someone who like is anxious to start or like nervous is like, you really just gotta, I don't know, for me, I just woke up one day. Actually, my first TikTok, I think I recorded like a solo date night because I do those a lot, and I haven't recorded another one on my TikTok yet, but that first voiceover was terrifying to me because I was like, I hate hearing my voice. And then that was, hearing your voice over the camera, over the video is, it's not pleasant. Like everybody knows that. Everybody doesn't like their voice when they hear it. But now, like I've just gotten so comfortable with like talking and explaining that my voice is now like the same throughout all of my voiceovers. Like you can go back and listen and kind of hear the nervousness in my voice of just like saying what I did on my solo date. And even like being scared to record in public, like sometimes I'm like, I'm not bringing my vlog camera. Like I'm still in that stage, like sometimes where I'm just like, it's okay. But you have to, like everyone, it is a whole career now for people. Some people literally do not work and only influence. So it's just like, if you want to start. And for me, I initially didn't want to take my TikTok serious. I really wanted to take my YouTube serious. But then I realized like how those two can go hand in hand. Like I had to promote myself pretty much on whatever platform that I'm on besides my Twitter, because that is private. But
yeah. Have all of me.
Twitter is private. That's a whole different world, But like,
This
even
is not the same Brit. I meant Brit. This is not the same Brit.
And I had been wanting to start my YouTube channel at the beginning of college and like never did. And so that is a long time. I know that. Now that's something that really took me some time, because I was like, no one's gonna watch me. Like, I had imposter syndrome like crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Another reason to piggyback off of that, like, Spelman brought me through imposter syndrome. Like, I don't even know what that looks like anymore, for real. So this, like, seriously. So you just have to, like, if you have to take your time, because like I said before, social media isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm 21, so like, who knows where I'll be at 25 or even like 23 with my social media. Sure. And that's crazy to even think about, because I'm just now starting. I don't even have a real fan base yet. Like, people just follow me and I'm like, I don't even know why y'all follow me, but okay.
Hey, welcome to the
hey sis, like, yeah. It's fun.
No, I definitely agree.
And like, for example, this opportunity to be on this podcast with you, girl, this is fun. And it wouldn't have happened without social media.
Honestly, I mean, a lot of the people that I've got on was from social media, and I'm like reaching out to people. I'm like, I hope they'll say yes, but I'm gonna like shoot my shot anyway. Exactly. And I mean, and to piggyback off of what you said, like, imposter syndrome is like really crazy, and it's real, because I've had the same thing, and it's where been opportunities where I'm like, I don't want to record, maybe I should record, maybe I'm recording too much. I'm like, So I feel like it's just like a hit or miss, but I feel like now people should be used to like if you see me with a camera, you know what I'm doing. Mind your business. Like,
really, like a full-blown camera with the tripod, like, you know what I'm doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was like, yeah, sometimes it's just like the older people. Like, yesterday I was recording in Kroger, and people, like, this older lady was probably like, why is she recording the coffee?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think it is because I was taking pictures. Like, my mom, she'll take pictures for me, but you know, the people that don't really, they'd be like, here, whatever. That's my mom. So I have like a tripod thing, and I have a clicker. Literally, I was in front of Black Swan, taking pictures, and like the older people were looking at me. They were like, what? She was like, do you need me to take your picture? I was like, no, it's cool. I have the tripod and the clicker. Like, I'm cool. Like, y'all not gonna play me.
Okay. Like, honestly, I haven't even invested in like the tripod yet, because I haven't taken my Instagram super serious yet. It's growing, but surprisingly, because I'm not even doing that much on there. But I haven't taken my Instagram super serious yet, and it'll happen. But my best friend takes my pictures. She's the only one who knows how to really get the angles.
Right. It's all about what Drake say, taking phone.
Gotta hit the angles, baby. Like, gotta hit the angles.
Right. No. And would you say, like, to starting out to grow your platform, would you say it's best to focus on one platform or like multiple? What would you say?
So, I mean, that's so crazy you asked this, because I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, I wonder what it would be if I only started my TikTok and hadn't started my YouTube yet. But it's like, now I'm already in it, and I get new subscribers through my TikTok. So if you have the capacity to do it all, or to do two, like I said, I'm not taking my Instagram that serious yet, even though people still follow me and things like that. Do it.
True.
No one is stopping you. And I mean, it could go either way. Like, I don't know if you know Dre Brown on TikTok, corporate baddie.
Oh yeah.
So he went to Morehouse too. So I'm like, such an inspiration.
I think I found that out on LinkedIn like this week. I was like, oh, I didn't know he went to Morehouse.
Such an inspiration. He graduated literally the year before us, and he's living life.
I love his content.
And he started off just on TikTok, but now he has his YouTube.
Question to you would be, what does freedom look like to you?
Freedom. So past Brittany, younger Brittany would say freedom was like just graduating college, being able to do that. But now that I'm here, I would say that I'm living in a sense of freedom for my age, But because just I'm able to take care of myself and things like that, that's freedom to me. Like, yes, I still have to work a corporate 9 to 5 job, but like that's in itself freedom, because not everybody has that opportunity. But what freedom looks like to me in the future is being able to like really just wake up and decide what I want to do with my time and my money, and do that without any fear of like a what if, like what if what if I do this today and it affects me in the future, like it won't happen, things like that. So just like having fear to like releasing fear to do whatever I want to do with my time and my money is what freedom looks like. Like, for example, if I were to wake up tomorrow and have that energy, I would be screwed. Like, no, girl, you have to work your 9 to 5.
Honestly.
So it's like, I don't have that choice of just being able to wake up and pick and choose what I do in my time and, my money. But that's what, to me, that's what real freedom looks like. And if I have to do that by marrying rich, just kidding, but seriously, like just being able to do whatever I want and not have to think about like any consequence, because it wouldn't exist. So that's what freedom looks like to me.
I definitely agree. I think like our generation, everybody aspires to be what you said, because I agree. And it's like, okay, now we have to make the roadmap on how do we get there exactly, because it's not necessarily, at least for me, like I can't go to anybody else that's really giving me what it's supposed to give. Like, how are we getting here? So it's like trying to figure it out, and it's kind of like scary.
No, it is. It really can get scary. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to educate myself on everything. I'll be like, wait a minute,
especially like now, because you were saying like just thinking about like the necessary steps, like it's definitely like at my age, like groundwork. Like I am absolutely not where I want to be. Like this is all just groundwork. I'm learning a lot. I'm absorbing a lot. So this is all groundwork. I told myself like 21 to 23, I'm gonna give myself grace. But once I hit 24, like it's really like lock in so I can make sure that I am where I want to be by,
True. I feel like you're 21, I'm 23. And I feel like now I'm like, okay, Taylor, what are you doing? It's like, what are you doing with life? So
it's like, to me, I could speak for me, but like I'm doing great at 21. Like,
no, I definitely agree. You definitely are doing great.
I feel I'm very, very proud of myself. So it's just like I do feel that sense of freedom. Like I've made it to like this point, but now it's like I never stop leveling up. Like for me, I don't have like this ultimate life goal. I just keep on growing and learning and growing and learning. So that's just how that happens to me. And yeah.
True. I think it's best I feel like no matter what stage of life you are, I feel like it's always best. Like you should never stop learning or evolving, if that makes sense. I feel like you should never get comfortable. Never, because that ain't
never get comfortable.
That's
and like I don't know, like self-evolution is constant if you want it to be. Like some people do reach like an older age, like 40s, and just stop. But for me, it's just like that'll never happen because I don't like to be bored. So
same. Oh my God. This is why I just be like getting up spontaneously and doing stuff. It's like, what are you doing? Like, this was not a plan today.
So that's another reason why I take like content creation stuff seriously. It's because I like to have a schedule. I like to be busy and doing and doing and doing. So it's another reason why I'm holding myself accountable.
It's Brittany in the future. If you
Brittany,
can say.
Brittany in the future is wise, well-traveled,
agreed,
and very wealthy.
Period. Listen,
and Brittany is in the future.
Listen, and if you need an assistant on your way here, you have my Instagram. Like, hit me up. If college was worth paying in full, if you think going to college was worth the money that you're gonna have to pay back.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
I'm gonna have what because college at Spelman is what, like $55,000 a year, and with my scholarships and financial aid covered a good bit. So my debt isn't crazy. Even for law school, I don't think my debt will be crazy because I will get a scholarship. I'm not gonna say I hope I get a scholarship, baby. I will. I'm gonna get paid for.
They gonna give me some money.
Oh, for sure, especially a PWI law school. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
No, definitely well worth it because I already know I can pay it back like times 10 whenever it's time to get paid. And honestly, people die with debt. So I mean, America will forever be in debt. So I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. It'll get paid, and if it don't,
oh well. Like please stop sending me.
If I'm gone before it's paid out, I'm gone. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Listen, every time I get the bill thing, I'm like, why are you sending me this? Please send it to Bill. I mean, not Bill.
I don't have to start paying the government student loans until like August. Cause I didn't take out any private loans. I didn't have to, but my financial aid, like it was like I don't even know what you call the loans. The two loans.
Subsidized and unsubsidized.
Yeah, something like that. So I had to pay that back. I'm not tripping.
Girl, I wouldn't be tripping either. Period.
I'm like, what I'm doing now is gonna pay. Like everything that I'm doing is gonna pay.
But the question is, will you get your money? I don't know, but we'll see.
Will I use that money to fund a trip? Maybe.
Yes. No, baby. Yes, you are not getting this money. Like, I'm going on a trip. Sorry. All right, so guys, you heard it here. It was a yes for her. I mean, I think I would say yes too if I went to Spelman. I think I would say yes. Like, it's of course it was worth the money.